Okay, so let's try this again. I am so it is our signal because it just disconnected again. But anyway, it is raining up here today. We're super glad that you're able to join us. And I just wanted to show you the guys. They work rain, shine, snow. And this is our little white oak retreat. This is actually the dining room area where you can walk out. And normally there's a little deck where you can, have a picnic or dinner. And so we needed to fix it. So they're out here repairing it. And Mark is convinced today, rain or shine, we are doing concrete. It does overlook the Linking Love habitat. So if you were here, whichever animals are in Linking Love, they would be right outside the doors, where you're having your dinner or sleeping. And on one of our lives, we are going to feature white oak when they're done with the construction right outside of it, and show you the swimming pool and there's a fire pit and the outdoor kitchen. And anyway, just a good fun thing, like for an anniversary, or a couple girls want to come stay the night with the cats, or a couple wants to come stay the night. We do have an overnight here at the retreat. So everyone always asks about the animals in the rain. So we just figured we would drive around and show you what the animals do in the rain, and see who's out or if everybody's in their dens sleeping. So we're just going to take the Jeep, and we're going to buzz over to the bears. At least it was raining a few minutes ago, and it's kind of stopped for us. It's just barely wet now. All the volunteers are all wet from working all morning. So we're gonna go by Linking Love. We'll see if the lions are out, but most times in the rain, Louie goes inside. Oh, they are out. I'm not sure if you can see them. We can maybe go down there later if time permits, but they're way, way, way down there in the habitat. Not sure if you can see them way, way, way back there, but right out in the rain, they're just laying right out in the middle of the grass. Maybe they came out there after it stopped raining, or who knows, but choosing to be outside in the weather today. So don't forget, we are having a campaign right now. It's called Help Us Hang In There. And this is a crazy picture of Conga telling you how to text us. You could text us at 71777, text LTB to 71777, and it's a $20 challenge. We do survive on donations, and it's just asking if you can make a $20, if you can make a $20 or more donation. And it's also peer-to-peer fundraising, so you could help us to raise money for these awesome animals in their forever home. So on the way to the bears, we'll hopefully get a little closer to a bear in the rain today. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Cassie. We're gonna go by the future bobcat habitat and our little video kiosk. Bear habitats. Let's see the lions. So the lions are out. They're actually kind of got up to see a little bit of what we're doing. So we'll just stop real quick. We'll go up on the other side, so there's not as much fence, but it was just raining, and instead of being inside the cave, I'm not sure if you can see, but they are out and about seeing what we're doing, taking a break. So this is Surrey and Jillian looking at us. Bakari's over there doing what boys do. Not sure if you can see that. Hi, Heather, all the way from Idaho. Hi, Cassie. It is very beautiful here. Looks like Surrey's got her a stick. Hi, Bernice. So not sure if you were watching last week, but we did feature these three lions, Bakari, Surrey, and Jillian. So if you didn't get to see that, you can look back, or don't worry, we'll do them again later. Morning, Joanna. Good morning, Debbie. Hope you're feeling better. But sometimes when we're down here at the end, Mocha and Nola will run by, but I don't see them. They might be up in their den. So let's buzz on, see if we can't find us a bear. Go in our little Jeep here. Oops. Victorian Cindy Hawk, Meatball, and might be Delilah. Let's get up a little closer where we can see. Hi, Julie from Washington. Woohoo! So Liberty's actually choosing to be in her bedroom, so she's up here on top of one of the dens, staying out of the rain. Sorry about the connection. I don't know why it keeps coming in and out. Maybe too many people on Facebook. Let's go over here. We'll get a good look at Meatball. He's out here eating some grass and goodies. Hey, Meatball. So for those of you who don't know, Meatball was a pretty famous bear. He had about 86,000 or so Twitter followers. Kind of saved his life. One gal saved his life. He was just going into the neighborhoods in Glendale every Tuesday for trash day. He was there and he was getting in trouble. And at least three times he was darted by the California Fish and Game and taken hundreds of miles out away from the trash cans, but he would find his way back to the same exact trash cans. So they needed to find him a sanctuary. So he has been here, I think, since about 2012, possibly. And if you had just noticed, he kind of swung his right leg. If you look at his elbow, it sticks out a little bit. He was hurt probably falling out of the tree when he was darted, and went off and healed that up himself. So we have had him up on the surgery table and x-rayed that. It is fused. So he doesn't have any pain, so there's not really anything we can do about that, because he probably, slept the whole time until it healed in the wild, when he was in the wild. So Jason, hi Jason, he is asking how we go in there and mow the grass. And let me tell you, that was a task in this rain right now. But all the bears have a bedroom. So over here you can see the safety bedrooms. Liberty's actually in her bedroom, and they can go in and out as they please right now. But we call them in with food. They're very food motivated, and we shut the door behind them. And then the keepers can safely get out here. They can maintenance the pool. They can clean up after them. They can hide and spread more food, because bears are foragers. And that's how we safely do it, because if anything was to ever happen to us, or somebody was to get hurt by an animal, it might put these animals in jeopardy. So we wouldn't have been doing our job. So we always practice what we call protective contact. So there's always a piece of fence between us and the animal, with the big cats and the bears. And it just keeps them safe and us safe. So now we're looking at Delilah. She is our second oldest bear. She's at least 30 years old. So if you look really close, and let me see if I could zoom in a little bit, you can actually see her gray hair on her face, just like you would see on your older dog and on her muzzle. She's our second oldest. Blossom is probably the oldest, and they're, like I said, at least 30 years old, which is about what a bear lives in captivity. So Claire is asking how many bears we have in the sanctuary. So we have 6 American black bears, and we have 1 grizzly bear. We lost our male grizzly bear last year to cancer. And then we have 2 Himalayan black bears, Teddy and Blue. Cherry Bomb's our grizzly. This is Delilah. And then in here with her is 2 boys, Sugar Bear and Meatball, and Liberty and Maddie. And who did I forget? Blossom. Miss Blossom. Hi, Kelly. So as you can see, Delilah moves a little bit slower than Meatball. She is an elderly girl. But she gets around. She gets all the way to the top of the hill. She makes it around. She'll go check out Meatball's hill, a little hole he has at the top of the habitat, and come back down. And like I said, we do spread their food and move it around so that it makes her move. Because remember, just like us, a body in motion stays in motion. They are omnivores, so they do eat plants, fruit, vegetables, protein, nuts, raw fish, cooked meats, cooked eggs. We actually do have some chickens here, which always seem to be the kids' favorite. And we do take the chicken eggs and cook them for the bears. Hi, Terry. We just showed Meatball. I hope you got to see him. He was just right here. And now Maddie's come over, so let's see if we can come over and see Maddie. They all must know we're getting a break in the rain. They figured they better go out while they can. Well, this is Maddie. Maddie came from Ohio. She used to live in a corn crib. When I was working in Ohio, we moved a couple hundred animals, exotic animals, for the state of Ohio. And Maddie lived on a hay farm and a corn farm with a family. And they just plain couldn't take care of her anymore. Because we all know private ownership of exotic animals does not work. Hi, Donna. Maddie looks like she doesn't want to get her feet wet. Is it wet, Maddie? You can see Meatball in the back there. Got himself what's left of a pine tree over there. He's rubbing on it. Make people dizzy today moving around this much. Maddie. So we are, of course, practicing our social distancing. If we don't have a mask on, we are staying 6 feet away from our animals. The bears are adorable, aren't they? So let's move on so I can show you guys quite a few animals in a little bit of time. We're going to go over and see if Cherry Bomb is awake. So we're just going to whiz by Liberty over here. See if we could say hi to Liberty for you real fast. She's just sitting on top of her den. This is one of Liberty's favorite places to be. Hi, Lib. So all the fences for the bears are electric, including the perimeter fence. So as you saw, Heather was really careful not to touch the metal when she was opening up the gate. Here you can see the keepers working hard out here, and here's an exact example of how we do it. So the keepers are in the habitat. This is Cherry's habitat. So then we know Cherry's locked up in her bedroom until they finish pumping the pool. As you can see, they have the water pump right here, and they're pumping the pool and cleaning it for her. So she has nice, clean drinking water. And then Victor's out there. This is Martine in the pool. And as most of you know, Martine's been here with me forever. We can't do without Martine. He is a true animal angel. And then Victor back there, both of them, very, very hard workers. We can't do without them. And they love the animals. So we'll go over here and see Cherry. There she is. She's waiting for us. Peeking around the corner, patiently waiting for her housekeeping to be done. Oh, look, they gave you some roast beef and some fish. Look at that. Hi, Cherry. So this is Cherry. And as you can see, she has a little bit of food in her feeder. Looks like she just got done eating. And she's obviously waiting to go back outside when they finish cleaning her habitat. She's going to rub an itch. Let's go see if we can see Teddy and Baloo. We can see Victor and Martine. The water pump away. Hi guys.
Hello.
Knowing that Martine and Victor are out here with Cherry Bomb, that means that Teddy and Baloo actually might already be in their bedrooms, because there's some fruit right here, which is going to be part of their meal today. So they have that right by the gate door right here, where they'll be able to go in and spread it once we know Teddy and Baloo are locked in, and I think they probably have them locked in. Let's go see. Oh, he's waiting for us. He's so cute. So this kind of gives you an idea of the bedroom from the bear's side. So they do have the metal roofs in the metal for fire safety, and open, so if we ever do have a fire, super safe. The transfer cage on the other side hooked up for fire evacuation for each animal, and if we need to get them up to the surgery room or work on them a little bit, if something, vaccinate them or put flea control, something like that. So they are up here in their bedrooms. Gonna get a lot of fence today. Patiently waiting for the guys to spread their food, clean their pool, and clean their habitat, and then they'll be back outside. We're just in here for a little while. You say hi, Ted? You say hi, Teddy? All right. These culverts on the ground are going to be used as bear dens. So what we do is we bury these in the ground, like you probably saw in the black bear habitat. And then normally in the rain, which kind of what I was hoping today, they're usually up by them or in them. And they, once they're under the ground, or not really under the ground, but have dirt on top of them, like I'll show you when we walk by, it helps keep them perfectly cool in the summer when it's really hot outside, and warm in the winter when it's really cold outside. So the bears that we do have that do try to hibernate, and we do of course allow them to try to hibernate, they just don't usually, because there's food on the ground all the time. They do go up in those culverts or dens and hang out for days at a time. But then the food, like all the food around here, is so tempting that it keeps them awake. They don't go into a full hibernation. In California, there's too much of an abundance of food on the ground, even in the wild, for some of the bears. Hardworking guys again, all working, rain, snow, shine, 0 degrees to 100 degrees, always working. Oh, Cherry's chose to lean back. I don't know if you can see, but she's relaxing against the post. Cherry. Hi, Cherry. So you can see they're used to being locked up in their bedroom while the guys, the guys service their habitats. Okay, let's go see who else we could see. Here's Denali. We have Denali is the one that just had the broken leg. So we have him purposely in a smaller area where he can't really jump up, and then a little tarped area so he can go in without jumping on anything. And as you can see, he's walking pretty good. He's putting weight on his leg. So Denali's the one that we actually had to put the metal in his legs, in his leg. So he's watching the girls walk away. But we're super happy that he's, walking. As you can see, he's standing on the back leg. He's putting weight on both back legs, and it's the left leg. You can see he doesn't have as much weight on that leg right now. So it's going to take time to heal, and it's, and in the meantime, we're just keeping him in a smaller area, but yet he can move around from the different small compartments, and he has a big straw bed all the time. Nothing to jump up on so that he can't, land on it wrong. Just walk on it. So you can kind of see he's definitely putting weight and walking on it now. So slowly but surely healing. This is a serval, if you all don't know. One of the only cats with the stripes and the spots. And see the pretty white on the back of his ears. These cats are really good at jumping very high. They have like springs in those really long back legs. Probably how Denali hurt himself, springing up and getting stuck or something like that. Okay, so let's go up to the cats. Liberty changed bedrooms. She went outside and came into the other bedroom. Oh, that's not Liberty. It's Maddie. Maddie came into the bedroom. Liberty's still up on the top. So let's see if when we go over here, when we're walking back to the Jeep, you might be able to see those culverts up on the hill that are kind of underneath the mounds of dirt. Those are the ones I showed you up on the hill where we bury them, and then the grass and dirt grows on top of them, and the bears can go inside there and hibernate or sleep or get away from us if they choose to get away from us, just not be disturbed. Bears can be very aggressive. Our bears, they're on their best behavior right now, but they're still a wild animal, so they could always, you never know. So that's why we always have that piece of metal between us and them. We get to hug Meatball when we go to heaven. But we can't hug him now. So the bears kind of, except for one, have gone back into the bedrooms and the dens. I wonder if they know something about the rain we don't know yet. I think it's coming. As they are much smarter than us. You can see we have our concrete. We are building one more den over there, but it's all covered with plastic because the weather, it has not been cooperating for building. Yep, that's Delilah. She's still out there by the pool, seeing what she can forage out there. Hi, Lori. Wish you were here. So Nancy's asking if the bears touch the fence, would it hurt them or startle them? And it would not hurt them, it would startle them, but bears are super smart. Once they touch that wire, they're smart enough not to touch it again, as long as they know what shocked them. Liberty, it took her 3 times to learn, but once they know what that is, it's the safest fence because they won't go near that wire again. And that's what allows us to build a bigger habitat. This habitat that you're looking at is about 3.3 acres, and it has pretty much everything a bear could need. Louise, we're in San Diego, east of San Diego in Alpine. We are not in North Carolina. We are lions, tigers, and bears in Alpine, which is east of San Diego. So if you go online, it's www.lionstigersandbears.org, and there are other lions, tigers, and bears. We are the only accredited lions, tigers, and bears, so make sure you find the right one. You know, if you're gonna support, we're gonna go for a ride, we're gonna go see the cats. So if you are gonna support a sanctuary, remember there's a difference in an accredited sanctuary and a non-accredited sanctuary. I'm gonna let Heather film while I drive real quick so you can get that side and you can get Delilah. But GFAS, Global Federal Association of Sanctuaries, who we're accredited by, and that's who you want to look for. Know your animal, know where the animal came from, know when it's sick, and most importantly, know when it dies, so you know you're supporting the right place. Denali, she was just on the straw. She chose not to come out. So even when Denali was going through his surgery and he was in the surgery room and the recovery room, Sadie was in with Denali. The only time we took her out was when we were like changing his cast or we were actually working on him. But even when he would wake up from being sedated, Sadie would be in with him to keep him more comfortable and relaxed. Again. They get around. All right. Oh, we can come say hi to Conga. Conga's over here waiting for us. Conga's one of my favorites. Hi, Con. Conga. Hi, Miss Conga. Come on, my pretty girl. Conga. Come on, Miss Conga. So Conga's about 16 years old. She is a leopard. And as you can see, she does like me. They do get to very much so know their keepers. And they pick and choose who they like. And Conga has quite a bit of personality. A lot of times she's up in her run because she can go up in her run along the top of tiger trails and she will run back and forth with the big cats. So this is Conga. Do you know it's going to rain? You're out for a visit? Oh, come here. Come here. Yeah, hi, my girl.
Oh.
How's it going today? Very pretty girl. Alright, so that's Conga. Let's go see Bakari and Surrey and Julian up a little closer like I said we would. Jillian and Surrey. Hello. Look at her face. Oh, nope, she knows. What you doing? Hi. So you can see how he's rubbing on the fence to greet me. Comes his sister. Let's go see if we can find Shadow. Shadow usually always comes out. Bye, Suri. Bye, Suri. So we also did feature Shadow in one of our lives. We'll just go in here and see if we can't, oh, he's out. Find Shadow. Oh, Nola in the background, she's coming up. We have not done Nola yet. Hi, Miss Nola. She's on the other side of the alleyway, which is how we move them from habitat to habitat so they can move around and don't stay in the same habitat. And this is Shadow. Sometimes he's hard to find because he's dark. Come on, Shadow. Shadow. Here he comes. There he goes. Shadow. Nola. Let's go in here and we can see if we can see Pumpkin. Bakari again. And the girls watching us. And Nola again. Nola walking by, seeing what we're doing. They're always curious in what we're doing. And Shadow. And Pumpkin, he's in his bedroom. Come on, Pumpkin. Pumpkin likes to talk a lot, so you ought to be able to hear Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. If you listen, you could hear him purr. Okay. So I know it's kind of hard today. We were just trying to go around and, you know, see who we could see, who's out in the rain today for you. We will be back to focusing on one animal at a time next week. So, you know, that way you get up close with that animal, get to learn all about that specific species or group of animals that are in there, like their story, not only their story, but if they were in the wild like they're supposed to be. So does anyone have any other questions before we sign out for the day? So don't forget, a couple ways you can support us. Amazon Smile. If you shop on Amazon, it's free to you. You just sign up on Amazon Smile, put Lions, Tigers, and Bears in as your charity, the one in Alpine, California. And when you shop, they donate a portion, doesn't cost you any extra, right to the animals. Or you could donate to our Help Us Hang in There during this whole pandemic campaign, which is on our website, www.lionstigersandbears.org, or you can easily text 71777. Text LTB for Lion, Tiger, Bear. So text LTB to 71777. It is a $20 challenge. Just asking people to donate $20 or more, or go on Be a Fundraiser. There's a tab to set up your own fundraiser. Or go online and do some shopping in our gift shop, and we will be daily adding more items, slowly adding more items to the gift shop next week. And like I said, we'll be featuring one animal or one habitat of animals if they live together, starting again Wednesday at 10:30. So Wednesday through Saturday at 10:30. We are starting an adult happy hour, so if you want to be a part of that, you can email us at members@lionstigersandbears.org, members@lionstigersandbears.org, and we will be talking with other people and then answering all your questions, and it'll be for adults so we can have a cocktail and talk about things. So I hope you're enjoying the rainy day as much as we are. We thank you for tuning in. I hope we didn't make you dizzy trying to get you around the ranch and show you what everybody does in the rain. And enjoy your weekend. We love you. Bye.